Okay, so going to this problem one, again, try to do it by yourself if you can. After you do the math, take a look at this video, okay? So in a hospital administrator, you're concerned with absenteeism among nurses and you register them. You have 70 nurses that you collected data from last 3 weeks, and you want to know if the process is under control or not. So we have these 15 data points here, so 15 days. We have the sample of 70 people. We found out, what was the absenteeism of each one of those 70 in each one of those days. We're going to use a z-score of 3 here. So we're going to use 3 standard deviations, which is what we usually do in this NP charts. And we want to know if the process is under control or not, what's going on. So first thing, we're going to calculate P bar. So P bar is going to be the sum of P, which is the 76, right, that we have here, divided by K times N. So K is 15. We have 15 different samples, and N is 70. So 15 times 70 here, and that will give our P bar, which is 0.072, and that's the percentage of our central line, right, in percentage. And then we're going to calculate the central line, which is that percentage multiplied by our sample size. So 70 times 0.072, our central line in number of nurses will be 5.04. And then we go to our upper control limit for P, and that's going to be NP. So N is 70 times 0.072, which is the same as this 5.04, that central line, right? Plus or minus 3, in this case plus, square root of, again, and P, oops, so it's supposed to be a 2, times 1 minus P. And go here to the end. So our upper control limit is 11.53. Our lower control limit for P is going to be the same, 70 times 0.72 minus 3 times the square root of all this. So I'm just copying from the one that we just did before, right? It's 3 plus or minus to control limits. And that give us minus 1.45, which we will truncate to 0. So that's our lower control limit. So looking at the data here, is the process under control, yes or no? So is any value here, right? So we can look at here in the absenteeism. No, there's no value lower than 0, of course, but is there any value larger than, greater than 11.53? And you can see, yes, there is, right? On day 13, 13 of them were absent, right? So maybe there was an office party in the day before and they decided not to come to work or whatever it was. We have something that we need to investigate that happened on the 13th, that the absentee was, in this case, more than our upper control limits. So no, process is not under control. Investigate day 13. Okay.